Okay, so welcome back to our channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the kingdom, everything that went down with Morgan, Carol and Ezekiel. So yeah, I've decided to go alone on this one and have a little chat about it. First off, I just want to talk about Lenny's acting in this episode. Lenny James, what a guy. He was amazing in this. Like, just the facial expressions, that one part that we all saw in the promo when he was like, I have to, the way his voice breaks. Like, how does he do that? I swear, Lenny James is the perfect actor for this role. So we had such great scenes at the kingdom with Morgan and Carol going in, all stealth mode, trying to save King Ezekiel. And to be honest, who's going to go up against them and win? No one. I mean, Carol can take out the whole place by herself, let alone with Morgan with her. It's like overpowered. There's no way Gavin and them Saviors were ever going to win. So Morgan in this episode had so many kills. And like I said before, Lenny's great acting, you can see on his face how he's struggling with it. He's going back and forth, kind of fighting with himself. It's an ongoing thing with him, and I knew it wasn't over from the first half of the season because it's such a big part of Morgan's story. And I suppose that's what's going to drag him away from Alexandria and The Walking Dead into Fear the Walking Dead. I don't think he's going to be able to handle all this killing. I think he's just going to want to get away. There is one kill Morgan had in this episode that was gory as hell, and he just decided to rip out a Saviour's intestines, which has to be the most gory human kill we've had on the show that we'll probably ever have. I mean, that was messed up. Now, that was one of the best scenes of this whole season. And then he decides to pick up the pistol and shoot at Gavin, who's running off, which is no surprise after witnessing that. But I don't think he was trying to shoot Gavin, to be honest. I think it was just a part of Morgan's game of hunting him down, which is very, very Michael Myers-like, like a slasher movie. He so reminded me of that in this episode, especially when it was like that corridor and it had that, like, all the smoke, it was all orange and you see Morgan just go by, his shadow. That reminded me a lot of a slasher movie. I absolutely loved it. It's so intense with the music and everything, with Gavin hiding. He was obviously going to get caught. You're not going to get away from Morgan. But Carol and Ezekiel actually talk Morgan down, kind of. And then it's little Henry who, takes Gavin out with a spear through the neck, which is absolutely brutal. And I think Morgan at this moment is feeling guilty because he had taught Henry the stick. And he's probably thinking, everyone that I'm around, I'm kind of damaging them in a way. And it's like adding to the guilt from when he lost his own son, Dwayne, and stuff. So I can see what they were doing there. And these scenes were going back and forth with the Carl ones as well. When Carl was talking to Rick about how he killed the boy at the prison in season 3 and how it stayed with him all this time, it kind of goes into the Henry thing too. I mean, he just killed for the first time. And Morgan, how easy it is for Morgan to kill. So a lot of people thought that it kind of broke the scene with Carl a bit, while adding the Morgan stuff into. I thought it went well. I mean, what Carl was talking about, it did go well. I understand what people are saying, like it made it less sad and whatnot, but I mean, the message there was pretty clear in my opinion. So I can kind of see where Morgan is going to go from here and how he may transition into Fear the Walking Dead. Because in Carl's vision, everyone's kind of working with each other. I mean, even Negan's there. And basically, he tells Rick, you can be that person again that he was at the prison. You can bring people in and you can all work together. And I think that's not going to go down well with Morgan. We saw him fight with Jesus earlier on this season. And, I mean, he was struggling with it because he got into the mindset of, I'm going to kill now. And then Jesus kind of changed it and he's like, no, we're going to take them hostage. And that didn't sit well with him, did it? I mean, he can't do that, I suppose. I don't think he can just go from killing to not killing because it's such a big part of his story. I mean, he struggles with it real bad. And I think that's what he meant when he said to Carol, I have to. I mean, he's on a mission to clear all the Saviors. And that's what he's going to do. So at the end of the season, I mean, if Rick ends up changing, then, Morgan ain't going to like it, he ain't going to stay there. And off to Fear he goes. So that's all I have to say about this. In the original video, I know I said a lot more. Me and Morgan both said a lot more. That was so much more interesting. And I'm kind of annoyed that it's gone. But you know what? I've said the main points really. Before I end this video, I just want to say we've got our Instagram page now for this channel. Me and Morgan have ones that are like more personal, but we've got one for the channel now and I'll put it in the description down below too. So go follow that if you haven't. Also, share these videos around. We want to get these out there, It's a huge help to the channel. You don't realise how much help it is when you share video, like it, comment and all that stuff. So yeah, make sure you share it around. As Morgan likes to say, cheers for watching.